Yo, what is up, everybody? It's Rascal back again. Another chapter from the story titled Friend, written by Skeleton Girl 95. Remember to use the links in the description below. Show love to the author. Like, comment, and subscribe. Chapter 13. Once they made it to the park, Mimi let out a joyful squeal before she took off running and joined the other kids in their game of hide and seek. Nico and Teresa walked to one of the nearby benches and sat, watching Mimi play happily. What's that on her neck, Nico? Nico leaned back on the bench and looked up at the clear blue sky. It has many names. It all depends on where you're from and what you call it. You don't remember, but Mother called it a spirit hold. What is it exactly? What will it do to her? Well, it comes from a spirit attaching itself to someone in this case. It used to feed off the person. Feed off them? Everyone in the park looked at her strangely as she shouted that saying. Oh, don't mind her, people. She just found out why doctors use leeches on some patients. Most everyone went back to what they were doing. Others gave her an odd look for gathering their kids and leaving. Nico gave a little chuckle. Good job, sis. Scared that family away. This is no laughing matter, Nico. This thing is eating my baby. Not per se. In most cases, yes. The person and the spirit attached itself to would feel fine at first. Then they will get tired easily and begin to get sick for no reason. And in some cases, they end up dying. Teresa's eyes went wide. She looked frantically for Mimi, for she seen her on the slide, playing with the little boy. Teresa let out a little sigh of relief. Don't worry, sis. Not feeding on her life force, like a normal spirit would. Then, what is he feeding off of? He's feeding on her energy, or gift, if that makes more sense. Wait, you mean that thing that lets you see and talk to the dead? Yep. When it's gone, he will then feed on her life force, but we need to get him gone before it's too late. Teresa watched her, and she realized something. Hey, Nico. How come Mimi didn't see Friend, or even listen to him? Because I know what I'm doing, and I came prepared. He told Teresa as she brung her hands down and showed Teresa the inside of her palms. Each of her palms had a symbol drawn on them. Teresa remembered Nico doodling something on her hands. He didn't expect this. The symbol had a lot of different marks and weird things that almost looked like letters. He glanced up at Nico, an obvious question written on her face. Protection symbols, was all Nico said. Yeah, that doesn't really help me understand that at all, Nico. Look, in layman's terms, when I put my hand on both yours and Mimi's back, it made like a barrier that kept Friend out, even with Mimi's strong connection with him. Her gift might be strong, but mine's is stronger, so I counteracted it with symbols like these. Nico rattled off like it was a normal thing they talked about all the time. Teresa gave her a blank stare. She tried to take in everything Nico had just told her. She was beginning to get a headache from all of this, and Teresa rubbed her temple. As she did, Nico sat back down, laid her hands face down on her legs, and closed her eyes. Teresa raised another brow at her sister's strange actions. She watched as Nico's breathing became slow and steady. Nico, what you doing? Shh, trying to concentrate. Teresa felt the wind begin to slightly pick up. Looked around to see if anything was happening, but it was the same as when they arrived. Parents talking to each other, kids playing. She even seen Mimi on the merry-go-round, laughing with some kids. When she looked back at Nico, she noticed the spot in front of her looked odd. It was like the light was bending around or something. Teresa leaned forward a bit and watched in amazement as a figure slowly began to appear in front of Nico. With each passing second, the figure became easier to see. After a few minutes, a girl, no more than 15, stood in front of Nico. Her reddish hair was in a long braid and she wore a light green sundress. Teresa noticed a thin red line that went from her ear to ear on her neck. Teresa sat there, mouth hanging slightly open in amaze. Nico slowly opened her eyes and smiled at the young spirit. Hello. Kira! Nico started but was cut off by Mimi, who was happily running towards them. He latched onto Kira's leg and smiled at the spirit. Kira patted Mimi on the head. Hello, little one. Been a while. Teresa looked between the three of them, trying to put it all together, but failing to do so. Nico took pity on her confused look and said, Remember, I told you I had someone on the inside that told me about Friend, right? Oh, was all Teresa could get out. By the way, is there a way we can get everyone out the house for the night? Oh, yes. Jim and I were supposed to take the kids and drive down to see his parents for their anniversary. And how far do they live again? About 4, maybe 5 hours. Ah, perfect. Well, Jimbo can take the kids and head on down, and we'll stay here and deal with you know who. Okay. Wait, what? Look, they need to be gone so they won't get Hope. Anyway, Kira's gonna stay here and watch over you two while I'm going to the store. Pick up everything we need for tonight. Wait, you're gonna walk all the way to the store? Nico then held up her arm above her head and jiggled a pair of car keys. Nope. Teresa then looked at the keys before her eyes and went wide. She began patting herself down to find her keys. Seriously, Nico, how are we supposed to get into the house? That's the point, Teresa. Just stay here with Mimi and Kira. I'll come back and pick you all up when I'm done at the store. Come on, you could have at least asked. And then they sat back down and she began watching Mimi playing happily with Kira. Well, at least it's better than playing with Friend, she thought. All she can do now is wait and hope that Nico doesn't destroy her car.